view the aging of the boomers, combined with longer life expectancies, as a huge social problem, but Novelli sees it as a series of opportunities. The opportunity to transform healthcare, to reinvent retirement, to revolutionize the workplace, to build more livable communities, to change the marketplace, to advocate for a cause, and to leave a lasting legacy. While seizing upon these opportunities will not be easy, Novelli firmly believes we can do it. As he says in the epilogue, we can improve the quality of our own lives and those of our families by seizing the opportunities that spring from our increased longevity and our privileged place in the world. But we can also do much more. We can change society and make America a better place for all of our citizens, now and in the future. I happen to believe he is right, just as I'm confident that revolution will help bring about the kinds of transformational change Novelli talks about in this book. Passionate entrepreneurs are the architects of revolutionary change. Even though Novelli heads one of the largest membership organizations in the world, AARP has over 36 million members, he is an entrepreneur at heart. And he knows, as do I, that igniting this revolution will take entrepreneurs from all walks of life to come forward with innovative new products and services, with new breakthrough ways of doing things, with renewed passion for success, and a strong desire to make the world a better place. It will also take much more. It will take all of us doing whatever we can, wherever we are, to ignite this revolution. We must all be involved. Regardless of your age or where you are in life's journey, I believe you will find 50 Plus Igniting a Revolution to Reinvent America bold, enlightening, thought-provoking, and inspirational. This book is filled with the stories of people who are making a difference. All of them, each in their own way, are igniting the revolution. Americans deserve a revolution. And I hope that within 50 Plus, you will find the spark that will rekindle your passion to do something to help ignite a revolution to reinvent America, not just for yourself, but for future generations. Steve Case, Chairman and CEO, Revolution. Introduction. I'm one of those lucky people who chased a dream and caught it. When I was appointed Chief Executive of AARP in mid-2001, I felt as if my whole career had been preparation for this one job. I had found my perfect opportunity to make a difference, to help combat those problems worthy of attack that prove their worth by attacking back. We have a saying at AARP that age is just a number, and life is what you make it. For Americans who are age 50 and over, the number is 50, and the life you can make at that age has infinite possibilities. There's a thing about that plus sign. It means a whole lot more than 50-something, or in her golden years, or heading toward retirement. That plus sign means that more people are living longer, and that people turning 50 today have more than half of their adult lives ahead of them. In fact, more and more people are actually turning 50 every day at a rate that's the highest in the history of the United States. A boomer turns 50 every 7.5 seconds. The plus sign behind that 50 also means that people thinking about retiring now have the opportunity to create a better quality of life, leave a legacy to our country, and ignite a revolution that will change the way we think about aging in America. The 50 generation just beginning to appear on the horizon will ignite this revolution and change the United States in the process. I love where I work because I deeply believe in AARP's mission of enhancing our lives as we age. It's a mission that speaks to all generations, those that are younger as well as those that are 50. We are beginning one of the most important societal changes of all time, the aging of America and the world. And with well over 36 million members in the United States and an international presence, AARP is in the forefront. This is an exciting period, an opportunity to be part of influencing events and social change in the unfolding drama of an aging population. I've always had a deep interest in making a contribution to solving major social problems and creating positive social change. I didn't start my career with such lofty aims, though. My goal after college, and my parents' hope for me, was to get a good job at a big company that offered health benefits and the chance to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder. My first job was in consumer marketing at Unilever, where I learned the fundamentals of business. But first I learned humility. Before the marketing began, there was sales training, understanding the business from the bottom up by working retail. After a quick week of sales orientation, I was given a station wagon full of products and promotional materials and a sales bag, I still have it, and sent off into the Syracuse sales district in upstate New York. My territory was from Binghamton down into the Catskills. We had a large product line, but our Unilever mainstays were laundry detergents. I had only 2 business suits, which I alternated day by day throughout the weeks and months of my retail apprenticeship. By working the shelves in supermarkets and walking through warehouses, I collected a great deal of detergent powder in my pants cuffs and pockets. And when it rained, I sudsed. This was not a good way to make a dignified impression, but it was a good way to learn the business. Then, after completing the sales training program and joining the Unilever marketing operation in New York City, I realized just how competitive things really were. We assistant brand managers were seated along with the secretaries at metal desks in a kind of big bullpen on each marketing floor, and around the outside were the offices of the group brand managers and brand managers, with the corner office belonging to the division vice president. It was clear that the idea was to earn your way out of the bullpen and into one of those carpeted offices. I did, and in the process, I learned my trade. I left Unilever to go to what was then a hot New York ad agency, Wells Rich Green, and from the agency side of the business, I continued to work on packaged goods, with clients such as Ralston Purina and Bristol Myers. It wasn't detergents and fabric softeners and toothpaste anymore. Now it was hair cream, dog food, cat food, and kids' cereals. Not much of a difference there, but I was climbing the ladder. Despite my progress, I felt that something was missing. I knew that both my colleagues and my competitors were plenty smart, but I just didn't think the packaged goods marketing and advertising game was enough for me. I wanted something that I vaguely thought of as more socially relevant. I soon read a business article in the New York Times that said the Peace Corps wanted to reposition itself, to attract more volunteers with job experience and work skills that were in demand among developing countries. They were looking for a marketing person, and I landed the job. The year was 1970. Fran, our 3 young children, Peter, Alex, and Sarah, and I set out for Washington, D.C., and I was on my way to realizing my new ambition. Early on, I was intrigued to learn that a huge number of Americans claimed to personally know a current or former Peace Corps volunteer. But that was hardly possible given the then relatively small number of volunteers who had served. My conclusion was that Peace Corps volunteers had become folk heroes. People wanted to know them, even felt they did know them, because they admired those willing to give part of their lives to a good cause. I also discovered that many returned Peace Corps volunteers shared a common fear, that time and events would erase any evidence of the good they had done in the countries in which they had served. All of us carry a strong desire, I realized, to leave a legacy, to feel we have made a difference in other people's lives. Both of these ideas had an influence on the rest of my career. Jack Porter, my boss at the Peace Corps, had also left a commercial marketing career to work at the Peace Corps, and he too was intrigued with the idea of marketing ideas and causes. We decided to start a firm for just this purpose. But first, the White House intervened. People there had heard about my marketing work in New York, and I was asked to help start and manage the in-house advertising and promotion agency for the re-election of President Richard Nixon. I wasn't particularly political or ideological at that point in my life, but I thought it would be a great experience as a young person to work on a presidential campaign. It was a fascinating time, and I was excited to have the chance to apply my marketing skills to national politics. Immediately after the 1972 presidential election, Jack and I, and a third partner, Mike Carberry, founded Porter Novelli, a firm dedicated to applying marketing to health and social issues. We had lofty goals, but our realities were more down to earth, bringing in clients and money to meet our small payroll. Our first major assignment was to help the national